Hi. Today I'm going to be fixing my tape deck player. And it's not going to be a tutorial, it's just going to be me opening it up and seeing what's inside and hoping I can fix it. But I think it's going to be a simple fix because it's just my counter. And you may be wondering, why do I need a counter on a tape deck? Why do I even need a tape deck? But the idea is that the tape deck is connected to my mixer, which is connected to all my electronic instruments, which you can't see. They're off screen right now. But basically, I do these little improvisations for like a half an hour, and I find an interesting spot, and I reach down and push the button, and then after, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I realize, this is getting kind of sour, so I want to stop the tape, rewind back to a spot where I think it sounds good, and I want to be able to record that and know where it is. And so that's why I need a tape. There, you see? No movement. So that's what I'm going to fix. And if you're curious, see, this is a complaint I have about modern stereo equipment. The buttons are all black, and there's not even a little like raised part to know where the button stops and where, which button to push. So what I've done is I've taken these nail polish colors, and I've marked the spots that I need to push, and I've color coded them so I know when I'm standing up there, what button, like just press play record, got it, okay, easy, so that's why those are colored. So anyway, let's take this away. Well, I'm going on to eBay looking for belts, and obviously I could buy a whole new one for, well, about $60, but this is more fun, I think, and it's turning out to be not such a great an easy task because they're selling me belts, but I can tell these are just capstan belts, and I don't need that. I need, see, here's belts for turntable, and here's a great big belt. The only ones I think, see, now here's a little belt that might fit, but it's for $9.60, which is not a 60. This is a K-60, but I don't know, it doesn't really look like, there's the flat belt and there's a square belt. I just don't know if that's the right size, and it's in German, and I don't know, so I'm not feeling too enthusiastic about the selection. So I've gone on to this Tapeheads chat room type place, and turns out the K-60 is very similar to the KXW232. So gonna look there and see if I can find belts. So that looks a little better. That looks exactly like the kind of thing I need. Look at that. I say yes to Eugene. I'm going to buy it. Okay. Looks like he's a very helpful person, Mr. Eugene. Or maybe they're located in Eugene, Oregon. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to go, at least they're not in Germany. So, I'm going to buy this belt here. And when I receive it, then I'll open up the tape player and take it apart. Here we go. Okay, here we go. These two we don't need. these are the two that go around the counter. And I didn't mention this before, but it's a dual tape player, so there are two rewind reels. So I'm guessing the other the other spindle's kind of gooped up too. But I'm only going to replace one because I only used the one on that side. So here we go. Gonna do it. Okay, here it is. Let's just see. Okay. You can tell no one's been in here before because the screws are nice and tight. I bought this used. So who knows why that counter doesn't work. Interesting. Focus, focus, focus. So, wow, that's a really pretty circuit board, isn't it? So, okay, anyway, what we're looking for is, so this is the little pulley that that's what should be happening when I rewind, and it's not, because there should be, come on friend, focus on this at least. There we go. There should be a little belt going around here through to where the rewind post, and that's the motor right there that spins it, and there's a little belt that runs from that post to the counter to show how much we will rewind or fast forward. And it's gone. And what I expected to see was a little, like a little line of goop or something here on the chassis, because these old, this is probably 1994 or something. On these old tape decks, the belts wear out. They don't just wear out; they disintegrate. Here's one belt that runs something else. Seems pretty good still. So that's the kind of thing we're looking for. We're looking for that, probably a little thinner kind of material, but all goopy because it just disintegrates into a line of like petroleum. Looks like a snail wandered across and just left a big goopy trail. So other than that, also looking for maybe it just snapped, and I don't even see it laying around anywhere. So it disappears, so the belt goes between this part and that part into this little gap right there. So if it snapped, it would be behind this whole mechanism. So I'm going to have to take this mechanism out, or at least maybe I can take off the front cover and it'll be revealed. That'd be easier, so I'll try that first. Oh, of course. So yeah, see all these little, let's see if I can do this. See these little wires here? These are connected to the board, which is connected to the front. This is the whole controlled mechanism. All these little buttons are not mechanical, they are electronic. So that's why there's wires holding that on. But at least maybe, let's see, I'll pull this out a little bit. See inside there. I'm going to need a little bitty flashlight. I'm going to go get one. And I'm going to turn this off because my head's going to be like right here. So I'm going to turn this off and see if I can mess around in here, and I'll turn it back on when I find it. Okay, I did find it. And it is, see that white plastic gear there? How there's a channel cut and there's a smooth disc. Right between them there's a little black area. That is the belt, the missing belt. It's wrapped around there. You can kind of see how it's snapped right in the center of the frame. So either, well, let's see. Yeah, this is going to have to come out one way or the other. Either out, this thing comes out and the front comes off, or this whole module comes out. And I think it's just these screws that hold it in. Maybe that one up there. So here we go. Okay. Well, remember when I was talking about that goo? There. Not only has it snapped, but it's turned into goo, and it's wrapped around, just melted to the back of that gear there. This is what I pulled off of it. Just mushy, goopy gunk. So I'm going to take this whole thing apart and clean that, and then replace it. Okay. That comes off, and there's a little nubbin right there and a little catch right there. So push this out, squeeze that. So that's free now, and then all that's left is this screw. Okay, there we go. Free and clear. Yeah, let's take a look at this nasty mess. Ew. Gunk. And gunk in there too. Nasty. So I gotta take that off. Or maybe I don't have to take it off. Maybe I can just scrape it out. That would be nice. And I'll use a little bit of this delicious fluid. Look at that. It's just mush. It just comes off like toothpaste. Actually, this whole procedure resembles a dental procedure. If you ever wondered what that little napkin looks like that they drape over your chest at the dentist office, and they're scraping off your tartar, hopefully it doesn't look like this. But some people it does, and there's no shame in that because everybody's body is different. Let's try to clean out that little channel. I need something skinnier. Where? Maybe. Let's see if that works. It does work. Nice. Golly, that looks pretty good. It's a little discolored, but I think it looks pretty clean. Yeah? Not too bad. Not too shabby. Better than it did, for sure. I'll take a few more minutes to clean this up off camera and then put it all together. Together now. And obviously I hooked this around the spindle before I assembled it. And there's a little channel right there. Just gonna hook it around. I don't know. It seems kind of tight. I mean, I guess it's as tight as, it's a little tighter. I don't know. We'll see. Just plug it in. And well, it functions. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. Oh yeah. we go. Oh, it's done rewinding. How about fast forwarding? There. Oh, I was fast forwarding. Now I'm rewinding. Okie dokie. All done. Just put it back together and play some music on it. Okay, here we go. It sounds good, doesn't it?